A laurel wreath is a circular wreath made of interlocking branches and leaves of the bay laurel, an aromatic broadleaf evergreen, or later from spineless butcher's broom or cherry laurel. In Greek mythology, Apollo is represented wearing a laurel wreath on his head. In ancient Greece, wreaths were awarded to victors, both in athletic competitions, including the ancient Olympics made of wild olive tree known as cotinos, and in poetic meets. In Rome they were symbols of martial victory, crowning a successful commander during his triumph. Whereas ancient laurel wreaths are most often depicted as a horseshoe shape, modern versions are usually complete rings. In common modern idiomatic usage it refers to a victory. The expression, resting on one's laurels, refers to someone relying entirely on long past successes for continued fame or recognition. Where to look to one's laurels means to be careful of losing rank to competition. Academic use. In some countries the laurel wreath is used as a symbol of the master's degree. The wreath is given to young masters in the graduation ceremony of the university. The word laureate in poet laureate refers to being signified by the laurel wreath. The medieval Florentine poet and philosopher Dante Alighieri, a graduate of the Sicilian school, is often represented in paintings and sculpture wearing a laurel wreath. Laureato is the term used in Italy to refer to any graduated student. In Italy, right after the graduation ceremony, the student receives a laurel wreath and is allowed to wear it for the rest of the day. This tradition was born in the University of Padua, and since the end of the 19th century is common to all Italian universities. At Connecticut College in the United States, members of the junior class carry a laurel chain, which the seniors pass through during commencement. It represents nature and the continuation of life from year to year. Immediately following commencement, the junior girls write out with the laurels their class year, symbolizing they have officially become seniors, and the period will repeat itself the following spring. At Mount Holyoke College in South Hadley, Massachusetts, USA, laurel has been a fixture of commencement traditions since 1900. When graduating students carried or wore laurel wreaths. In 1902, the chain of mountain laurel was introduced. Since then, tradition has been for seniors to parade around the campus, carrying and linked by the chain. The mountain laurel represents the bay laurel used by the Romans in wreaths and crowns of honor. At Reed College in Portland, Oregon, United States, members of the senior class receive laurel wreaths upon submitting their senior thesis in May. The tradition stems from the use of laurel wreaths in athletic competitions. The seniors have crossed the finish line, so to speak, at St. Mark's School in Southborough, Massachusetts. Students who successfully complete 3 years of one classical language and 2 of the other earn the distinction of the classics diploma and the honor of wearing a laurel wreath on prize day. In Sweden, those receiving a doctorate or an honorary doctorate at the Faculty of Philosophy receive a laurel wreath during the ceremony of conferral of the degree. In Finland, in University of Helsinki, a laurel wreath is given during the ceremony of conferral for master's degree. Doctors wear special kind of doctoral hat. Architectural and decorative arts motif. The laurel wreath is a common motif in architecture, furniture, and textiles. The laurel wreath is seen carved in the stone and decorative plaster works of Robert Adam, and in Federal, Regency, Directoire, and Beaux Arts periods of architecture. In decorative arts, especially during the Empire period, the laurel wreath is seen woven in textiles, inlaid in marquetry, and applied to furniture in the form of gilded brass mounts. Alfa Romeo added a laurel wreath to their logo after they won the inaugural Automobile World Championship in 1925 with the P2 racing car. As used in heraldry, laurel wreaths are sometimes used in heraldry. It may be used as a charge in the shield, around the shield or on top of it. Wreath of service. The wreath of service is located on all commissioner position patches in the Boy Scouts of America. This is a symbol for the service rendered to units and the continued partnership between volunteers and professional scouter. The wreath of service represents commitment to program and unit service.